Did you just fucking successfully counterspell a nuclear bomb? I scream in surprise at the mage. More out of surprise and relief than anything else. Chuckling at my reaction, the mage asks me a simple question. Do you understand how counterspell works? I shake my head, gesturing for the mage to continue. Well, the basic concept of counterspell is simple. The enemy casts a spell, and counterspell creates a sequence to either nullify or counteract said spell. The normal street mage would cast a counterspell, which would cause a pulse of deconstructive interference, causing the spell casted by the opponent to burn out due to its energies being disrupted. But the counterspell casted would have to exceed the energy spent by the opponent. However, the mage exclaims, stopping me from asking my next question. More knowledgeable mages will have their counterspells impart other effects, allowing for a more efficient spell. As an example, if I were to counterspell a standard firebolt, my counterspell would generally create a pocket of vacuum or transmute the gases in/around the bolt to something completely inert alongside the normal effect. This would cause the energies casted in the spell to rapidly deplete, as the spell will attempt to fuel the firebolt with more energy, allowing for a much smaller amount of energy needed for the interference pulse. The only problem is that the mage would need to know how something functions in order for them to use this more efficient counterspell. Grinning, the mage continues naturally. More experienced mages realize that counterspell could be used against non-magical effects too, as long as we knew how something worked. This is why most projectile weapons don't do too well in a direct confrontation with an experienced mage. They'll simply counterspell the primers, firing pins, or something else. As for me counterspelling the nuke? The mage says with a shit-eating grin, well, I do have a doctorates in nuclear chemistry and physics.